The other night in Boston, Farell and Dave Navarro got into a little scuffle on stage. I've been getting a lot of email and a lot of comments from people asking me if I thought it was real or not. Apparently, a lot of people think that was fake for publicity or something like that. So I figured we'd take a look at the footage and find out what's really happening by breaking down their body language. Let's take a look. All right, first thing we're going to do is look for three things. And the first three things we're going to look for are this. We're going to look at how far the head is stuck out. We're going to look for a chin jut, and we're going to take a look at the shoulders. What's happening with those? Are they pushed out so the chest is pushed out? Let's take a look. Leading into that, and during that, we also see a lot of teeth. That lets you know somebody's angry as well. And take a look at that forehead as it comes in. You can see it's all squinched up, and that glabella area there is pulled together. And the eyes are a little squinted, but they're still wide. A lot of times people think just squinted eyes means somebody's angry when they've got an angry face on. No. When they're really angry, it's when the eyes are squinted, but all of a sudden, but they look wide at the same time. They're coming down, but the inside part of the eyes are pushing up. That's how you know when somebody's really mad at you. Now let's take a look at his eyes. Where's he looking? And how many times does he blink? It's hard to see how many times he blinks, but I promise you this guy didn't blink a whole lot. So watch how he locks eyes with Dave Navarro and keeps moving toward him with his shoulders back, his chin out, and his head up a little bit. During all this, he's moving forward as Dave Navarro puts his hand out on his chest to keep him back, but Perry keeps coming forward. Then he has the perfect chance to absolutely blast Dave Navarro in the face, but he doesn't do that. He takes a swing and hits him in the arm, the right arm, the one that's holding him back. And when he does, his whole shoulder comes around. That's more for show. So I'm under the impression right now, this is anger, but it's mostly frustration. Now, let's take a look at Dave Navarro. Pay attention to his face. You see an almost blank expression. I don't think he can believe this is happening. Now take a look at Dave Navarro's eyes. A little bit hard to see, but focus on those. Not much of a blink right there, huh? That's because his brain is lit up. His limbic system is on, and it's on fire because this guy's coming at him, okay? So his eyes are going to stay open because he's got to keep an eye on the threat. And we know this isn't fake because he doesn't look angry, and he doesn't look really confused or overly confused, like it's fake looking, like too much of an expression. This is pretty much a blank stare. And again, that's because he's a little confused and he can't believe this is happening. Now, from the side view, you can see this. And this always happens with guys. When things like this start and you're not the one that's doing it, you're afraid you're going to get hit or something, you'll move your pelvis back, your groin area, because you're afraid you're going to get. So guys don't like that. We don't like that at all. So notice how his pelvis is moved backwards. And when the other guy comes in to break it up, to get between them, watch him too. His is back as well. That's another reason we know this isn't fake, because they don't know what this guy's going to do. They don't know what Farell's going to do. He's going to start swinging, kicking, or what. This time, keep an eye on Dave Navarro's head. Watch what happens. He's trying to keep an eye on Perry's face. Why is that? Because he wants to see what kind of facial expressions he's exhibiting. He's not thinking that, but that's what he's doing. He wants to know just how angry Farell really is. You'll also notice his mouth is open because, again, he can't believe what's happening. Another reason for that is because he's taking in oxygen. Like I said before, his limbic system is on. It's on fire because he can't believe what's happening. So his mouth's open a little bit so he can get more oxygen. That's his brain doing that. Quite often when someone is out of control and they're being super aggressive, you got to get their attention. That's why the other guy moves in and he hits him in the stomach 3 times. That'll get your attention when you're freaking out like that. And that's because you've got to show them somebody else is a little bit more powerful than you are, and this has got to stop. So don't think this guy's being mean or bad for doing that. That's what you do sometimes. And you have to make the decision about whether you're going to do that or not. And obviously, he made that decision. Now, let's watch the entire clip again and keep in mind all these things we talked about. Everything from the shoulders that are back and the chest is up. Let's take a look at that chin. See how far it's jutted out. Look for the teeth. All this is Perry Farrell. See what's happening there. Watch how aggressive he's being, and watch when he tries to punch Dave Navarro, okay? And let's keep an eye on Dave Navarro, too. This is tough. You've got to do a lot of things at once. People always say, how do you watch so much body language at the same time? You get used to it. It's one of those things when it comes with observing. As you observe a situation, your eyes sort of dart around, and you can see what's happening. But it's okay if you just lock in on one and stay there. I'll play it twice. So we've seen everything that lets us know Perry Farrell is really frustrated. He's really angry, okay? And we've seen everything from Dave Navarro that says, no, I'm not in on this. I don't know what's happening. Confusion, that blank stare, his mouth is open, trying to take in oxygen. His eyes do not close. No expression of fear or anything on his face, just blank because he can't believe what's happening. And notice there's no, finality to it, no big end where it's, okay, it's over and I'm finished. I'm going over here and being all upset. Talk about Dave Navarro. None of that. He's still worried about what's happening, as well he should be, because that's a guy he's known for longer than he hasn't known him. And they've spent a whole lot of time together. So no, this isn't fake. This is real. You're seeing Perry Farrell. He's really frustrated, and this has made him really angry. For whatever the reason is, I have no clue, but that's what we're seeing. And Dave Navarro has no idea that was going to happen. Not a clue. So they're not in cahoots together to get this done for publicity. I don't. They don't look like that to me at all. I'd put all my chips on no, that's real. So if you're wondering about that, it's not fake. It's real. All right. If you want to learn more about body language, watch that video right there.